right, so welcome to today's edition of the Just Learn Crypto Show. Today it is Wednesday, the 17th of February, and we have three very special guests with us today. We're going to be talking with Rhett from EOS Amsterdam, as well as Rory, the illustrator of Monsters of Rap, and Rouzbeh, who's the publisher of R2. And yeah, we're going to just kind of see what's in the works, as well as talk a little bit about one of my favorite NFT sets that exists right now. So one of the first questions I have is, did you guys have any hobbies or ventures before NFTs that kind of had the writing on the wall? It showed that that's what was likely coming next.
Yeah, collecting physical trading cards, man. My main hobby. I used to collect a lot of garbage pail kits, which Rory McQueen is an official artist for. So I have seen his name many times before. And also sometimes we contact the artists for custom commissions. So we ask them to make some art if we really like their style. So basically, as a collector of trading cards, we know and recognize all the artists out there. That's how the connection with me and Rory started.
That's awesome. Maybe we can unpack the relationship here a little bit for people who don't know the dynamic. So Rory, you're the illustrator for Monsters of Rap. R2 Collectibles is essentially the publishing house for that collection. And Rhett is a business partner with EOS Amsterdam of R2 Collectibles. So can you guys maybe just we'll go through a quick little introduction of yourselves and what your role is with the company. Rhett, can we start with you, buddy?
Yeah. We're a blog producer for the EuropeChain. So we are being approached by a lot of projects like R2 for the technical help. EOS Amsterdam is co-founded with my longtime friend and lawyer Jetse Sprij. So we also offer very uniquely in the market space legal counsel on this sort of things, non-fungible tokens, and the whole ecosystem of governance, legal stuff, and the technical side.
Gotcha. So you're the one doing all the work in the background.
Yes. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Our team is doing that. Yeah. Our team is doing that. Yeah, awesome. Absolutely.
Thanks for coming on the show, man. Rouzbeh, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, I'm Rouzbeh Karbor. Me and my friend Roberto started this company a few months ago. What we're trying to do is bring artists, celebrities, galleries, all kinds of people from the art scene to the blockchain, using non-fungible tokens, and we're using the WAX blockchain for this because it's the most suited. And we're gonna introduce many more projects to you guys.
Was there ever thought of doing R2 on Ethereum, or were you guys straight like, no, we're going on WAX?
We rolled into the NFT world, the digital collectible world, by using garbage pail kits. Okay. Which chose the WAX blockchain particularly. So that's why we just stick to the WAX blockchain, and we saw that it's really good, suitable for digital collectibles. And of course, Ethereum has also the function for digital collectibles, but I think WAX is far more suited for this.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming on the show. Rory, do you want to introduce yourself a little bit? Tell us about your life.
Hey guys, Rory McQueen. I'm an official artist for Tops. I produce vinyl artwork for Garbage Pail Kids, Wacky Packages, and also done loads and loads of sketch cards for loads of licenses of theirs as well. I met, like Rouz said, Rouz and Roberto through the GPK universe, and they approached me and said, look, we're looking for someone who's got some good ideas that could maybe produce a set for us. And that was really interesting because they were kind of giving me it's what every artist wants to hear, really. It's like a free rein to a certain extent. So I was able to kind of go away, have a little think about it, and then go back to them with a couple of concepts. I say a couple, it was pretty much the first one. They really liked the idea of the Monsters of Rap, so we stuck with that. And so that's where we are. It was really cool to be working with the guys. I mean, it's quite funny because I know you're saying you're kind of putting it, Rhett and you know, that unit, and then there's R2, that unit, and me, this unit, like all the artists. But actually, it does work a little bit more fluidly. You know, we all kind of get involved with kind of concepts. You know, this will work better. I know that Rhett's had his input into structures and what should happen, and Rouz and Roberto kind of, we bounce off each other all the time. So yeah, it's really interesting process, and it's really satisfying at the end. You know, when it drops, it's like, yeah, it's good.
I can imagine, man.
Yeah, it's there's a lot that goes into any project like this, and being able to all kind of be on the same page and working towards the same vision, I think, is really important, and that shines through each release you guys do. Everything from the pack openings to the artwork itself to the way that it's distributed is all kind of working really well together, and that's something I really appreciate. Rory, what were some projects you worked on at Tops in physical collectibles?
Well, firstly, thanks for that. That's lovely to hear what you've just said. So yeah, physically, I started as like everyone. I was a collector at first. I opened my first pack of Garbage Power Kids when I was like 5 or 6 years old. So that was a long time ago. I'm 40 now. So, and I started doing sketch cards for Tops. It went really well. I got a great feedback and from the community. And yeah, they invited me to do some physical sets. I did a skateboard set, which was taking kind of like the skateboard graphics and applying them to Garbage Power Kids, which was a really, really nice little thing to do. And it sold really, really well. And there's a series 2 coming out, possibly. Of that. Yeah, there's some other exciting things. I've done some cool stuff for wacky packages as well. So it's exciting, but this is equally as exciting, you know?
Absolutely. I think it's really exciting to be at the beginning of something new. I have a lot of belief in the NFT space. I think that's where things are headed, because as a collector, I'm sure you can relate that there is a lot of disadvantages to having stacks of things in your living space that take up half of your apartment. So
yeah, I mean, you wouldn't know what that's like anyway, would you?
Aidan,
Yeah,
those are Wii games, eh, in the background?
Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely another medium that I can see transferring towards NFTs is video games. Owning a license to play a game rather than having thousands of pounds of video games taking up space. You'd able to just have it digitally. I think that'd be awesome. For
sure. So what's the best game behind you?
Oh God, it's hard to say. Of the last few years, I'm a big fan of Stardew Valley. Okay. It's available on a lot of platforms. Highly recommend it. It's just a simple farming sim, but the way that it's built, it's super addictive, and you just smile your whole way through it. So, so another question for you guys. So, without giving too much away, on the website it talks about bringing high quality art through various mediums and different channels. Could you guys speak a little bit more to that, and kind of, without giving too much away, what some future plans are?
So we're currently collaborating with a big artist from the UK, but he makes art worldwide, and he has 2.4 million followers on Facebook.
Wow.
Which we're gonna bring to the Wax blockchain.
What was that guy's name?
Don't worry, we promise we will not cut it out.
You will know soon, but we already made a contract with him. He already agreed to collaborate with us. Awesome. So we're bringing them to the Wax blockchain by using his web shop. So people can buy his merchandise, and they will receive an email from us, and they will be able to claim NFT on Atomic Hub. So we're gonna bring those 2.4 million people definitely to the Wax blockchain and expand the current user base by just giving them the NFTs using a simple email, a link in the email, which is easy accessible. People only need a Facebook account to log into Atomic Hub.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be 100% a success. I mean, they're definitely gonna be in there.
Yeah, when I saw the ability to link a Facebook account, my eyes lit up, because that just takes away a lot of the resistance that is there for a lot of people to jump in. So I think that's super exciting.
Even getting into crypto, you know, there's so many barriers and so many like obstacles. Like it's really still not super easy to get into crypto, but now it's easier to get into NFTs, which is really cool.
So one of the problems that still has to be solved, in my opinion, is the way to buy wax is only through exchanges, and that's still an obstacle that needs to be lifted away. We need to some kind of store for wax for the people, because using exchanges is a little bit complicated for the noob out there. So that's one thing we still have to work on, and we're gonna make a user guide, an instruction guide for those 2.4 million people on the Facebook on how to buy wax as well. So that's one thing we're investing in as well.
Yeah, I think it's so important to have like investor education and tools like that for new people, because you know not everyone knows an expert. Some people have no one in their immediate circle who's messing around with NFTs, and they want to be the first one. So those user guides are going to be super important.
For sure, and that's kind of what we want to be able to do at Just Learn Crypto as well, is be able to give people, you know, easy to understand information to kind of get into the space, and then also some more complicated information for those that have been here a long time. So no, I think that's awesome to be able to give your potential customers an easier way to enter. Just like if we look at traditional retail, you know, if your store is in the back of an alleyway, you're not going to have as many customers as if it's, you know, on Main Street and easy to get into. So this next question I think would be really good for Rhett. So with your releases so far, when we're talking logistics and, you know, your plans as far as how many you're minting, how you're releasing, etc., what have you learned so far that you think is going to help to push even further success with future releases?
Yeah, it's I think a combined question for me and Rouzbeh. We did the first Mutant Warriors. We didn't do a pre-mint, so then you get the mint numbers based on who is opening the packs the first, and that we now learned that the community loves the pre-minting approach. With Monster of Rap, we had one series done in that way. In the new cartoon series, we will do a different approach. Maybe, Rouz, you can explain what we're doing.
So we have 3 different packs in the cartoon series, and the small pack with the 5 cards, you'll have a 40% chance to get a pack with pre-minted cards, and obviously 60% chance of having mint on demand. Then you get the medium pack, the bang pack. I'm gonna share my screen so you can see what I mean. Screen sharing is disabled. Maybe you can.
Oh, sorry about that.
So the bigger the pack, the bigger the chance you have on receiving a pre-minted pack. So in that way, we think it will be more fair for the people who actually go for a big pack.
That's incredibly interesting. Because yeah, one of the things that I noticed right away is that anything that isn't pre-minted, you do lose, you know, a lot of what's great about opening packs of cards is that you're not able to get the one card that you're looking for if you're too late in buying the packs. And incentivizing people to buy the larger packs, I think that's genius. So yeah, I love it.
This set will remain fun even if it's sold out. So if you're able to snag a pack from that secondary market, you'll still have a chance to get a #1 mint, which is actually awesome. You won't get disappointed from I've missed the boat. So we think this is a more fair structure to all of our community people out there. And also there's a little extra addition we made. As you can see, we also got the pop pack. If you open a small pack, the power pack, there's a 10% chance you get an additional free pack with just 1 card. If you get the bang pack, the medium pack, there's a 50% chance you get the small extra pack for free. And if you open the kaboom pack, the big pack, you'll get all the people will get the small pop pack for free, which includes one card. There can be even the super rare cards are in there, so that's pretty cool. And that's something we're trying and testing out. I mean, we're learning from every project, and we're gonna see how this works out. I think we're pretty unique. We're pretty new with this free gift system, but we're gonna see how it works out.
Yeah, I think that's extraordinary because it still incentivizes people to buy as soon as you guys drop, so that if they are getting the 50% of packs that are mint on demand, that they are still able to pull low mint numbers, and then it also gives people a chance that maybe see it a week later to buy it on the secondary market and also have a chance to pull a mint one. So I love it. That's super cool.
I mean, the servers are getting overloaded with people trying to buy packs, and they feel so bummed if they are not able to open the packs immediately. And with this system, I mean, we're gamifying. So that's an important word, I think. We're gamifying the whole opening, the whole set by introducing this system. There's a little bit of luck involved, so you got to collect. You got to be lucky. We're gamifying. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
awesome.
we're also limited. We have limited packs available. So there's a Street Fighter set coming, but they decided to
Unlimited packs.
make it unlimited for some reason.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not how collectibles work. If there's unlimited collectibles of something,
Yeah.
there's no effort.
Well, yeah, and I mean,
to
I kind of understand the Street Fighter tactic because they're making I think I'm not an expert at Street Fighter, but I think the initial pack launches is going to have very few rare and collectible cards. Most of them are going to be burnable NFTs that you're burning to actually create higher end NFTs. So hopefully most of the supply that's initially released tomorrow on the 18th is going to be burned right away, and then we're going to see more rare cards coming into the secondary market. But no, I agree, man. If you're going to be a collectible company, do your launch from the beginning as a collectible. So
Yeah, the other big thing that really interested me in the whole ecosystem is that when you look at Pokemon or sports cards in current day, there's always a middleman involved, whether it be a website or a traditional retail store, and they are very much in control of how they trickle out the product. A lot of websites, especially now, are looking for market value and marking up new releases beyond the MSRP, and doing it through NFTs allows you to buy direct from the source and cut out that middleman that can inflate the price of everything. So no, I think it's a beautiful system. I'm really excited for this.
And we got a lot of counterfeit Pokemon cards out there. So
yeah,
they're really worthy, and the Chinese people out there, they make a lot of fakes, man.
I just recently tried to order a case of booster boxes from a retailer because I saw the value was about to go way up. It went way up, and then they canceled my order and relisted them for double on their website.
Wow.
And that's the kind of thing that's constantly happening now. So people are ordering from 10 different places and they're all canceling. Wow. Because they can just as easily flip them on eBay as we can. So it's definitely much better to be able to buy directly from the artist.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Amen, brother.
Hey, can you pull up the Monsters of Rap website, Rouzbeh, so maybe we can show some people some of Rory's illustrations and what got me and Aidan so hooked into Monsters of Rap. Aidan, have you completed any of the quests on Monster of Rap yet for the full sets?
So this was the first set I ever bought, and I was a little bit late to the party. This is one of the sets that I don't see as an investment at all for myself. I'm going to be holding them for life. I just love the artwork, and I'm just kind of collecting them as I see them pop up.
Hear that? You hear that, Rory?
It's really good. Lovely to hear. I really appreciate it, Aidan. That's great.
What a nice bromance we just had.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the artwork.
This is what we were talking about earlier, and I think that is the trick. Before I even met Aidan, I preempted and I was going to meet him halfway with this artwork. So he's hooked into it, and we've met in the middle, and that's why I think it's been so successful and well received, because people feel like they're a part of it.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioned the potential for physical Monsters of Rap cards eventually. Is there any timeline on that, or that's just something you're working on?
It's actually at the printers now.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, they're getting printed.
Right.
We're in advanced stage for that. We're trying to include a QR code as well for people to claim, to make the bridge between the physical and the digital world. So
explain to me how that could work, because I mean, wouldn't every QR code have to be different on every card for it to connect to a specific NFT?
So with the help of EOS Amsterdam, we're able to create unique links, which allows you to claim an NFT for one time. And after that, you can throw away the QR codes. It's useless, and you will have it in your inventory. So it's a really easy way for the people to claim their unique collectible item. And you simply have to use any modern mobile phone, just scan the code, and you will go to the Atomic Hub page, and you will be able to claim that collectible. The link doesn't expire, so that's also quite good. So you don't have to rush with claiming your set, and it has some real advantage. Even if you don't have a Wax account, you'll be able to log in with either Facebook or with Steam. There's so many social media profiles you can use to claim that unique item.
Yeah, I think that's so important too, because like one of the hardest things when trying to like get someone who's not into crypto is like, you need a wallet, you need to know what a private key and a public key, and there's so many, it's just so much confusion. What is a blockchain? What is mining? You know, with NFTs, it's like, here's a card, scan the QR code, get a digital version, and you own it forever. Boom, super easy.
Aidan, do you have Token Hat, this app on your phone already?
I do. I look at it by the hour.
Yeah, I love that app. I love that app.
It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, I think there's room for improvement for sure, and I'm excited to see what they do going forward. I think kind of like an old school binder style where you can flip through your cards and it's animated like a real life binder. I think that'd be super cool. Being able to arrange them in any order that you want. Being able to have a page of your favorite cards that all show up on the same page, things like that will just further improve it. So I
even noticed today that they made a couple improvements on the Token Head app. They did some updates last night, so it's good to see that they're active and that they're doing stuff.
Yeah, one of the things that we want to do is create a partnership with people like Canvia. There's multiple companies that are making like TV screens for you on the wall.
Yeah,
where you just can show your collection.
Yeah, I think like NFT display technology is going to be something really cool. Like even holographic. Like imagine having your NFTs spinning on your desk. Like how cool would that be?
Yeah.
We're starting easy with just trading cards and some merchandise, but that's the next thing we have to go. Think further than just some cards.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. What about physical merchandise other than cards? Like, do you see there being a fan base for maybe Monsters of Rap characters being printed on shirts or hoodies or hats or things like that?
We're in the process, so that's going to happen for sure.
Nice, man. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, that's so cool. It's so cool to watch these projects grow. There's so many routes that you can go, and yeah.
Is there any projects outside of what you guys are doing that you guys are as excited about as we are about this?
Well, to be honest, I do like Street Fighter. That's one thing I'm kind of looking forward to, but I don't know. I shouldn't get my hopes up too high, I guess. But
how about you, Aidan? Like, what would you describe as your perfect set, NFT set? What would it be?
If Nintendo moves towards NFTs, then I'm gonna have to start selling some of my possessions. It's going to be a very expensive day. But yeah, anything in that gaming ecosystem.
So design that set now. What would it be? Would it be like vintage game packaging, or would it be just literally all the characters like the amiibos?
Yeah, so I think amiibos could be really, really cool because it would be very easy to build in NFT functionality into the amiibo itself. I also think if they want to make $1 billion overnight, they should just re-release Pokemon from the first set up to what we have now, but as NFTs.
Yeah,
it would take almost no work. They would sell out within a millisecond, and I think it could be a great way for people that are now, mid-20s to mid-30s to relive that time in their life, because now is when the nostalgia is at the hottest point. So
Aidan, as a lover, like, what do you think of what Atari is doing with their NFTs?
I like it. I like the virtual arcade, where you can actually get use out of your NFTs. I think that's really cool.
What do you mean by that? I didn't know about that.
So there's like a virtual arcade that you can go into and actually play the games that you own.
No way.
So
like an emulator.
Essentially, yeah. So it's all done like in VR. It's very, very basic right now, but they're working on making it better. I think the only problem with what Atari is doing is that there isn't a lot of love for Atari like there is for some of the other big players in gaming. No offense to them, they do amazing stuff. They were the first to do it, but
I think it's a different age group as well, Aidan. I think it's like it's just tipping over to an older generation. The Atari, I loved what I saw with the Atari set. It's just so nostalgic to me. I remember the packaging, so for me it really brings home that feeling. I was too young for Atari, but I can remember looking at them, loving them. So for me it's great, but that is missing a trick because it's almost like another generation. It's just off of there. So like you're saying, the Pokemon side of things, that a little bit lower, age group.
If they did what they did with Atari with the NES, it would be game over.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, totally. Amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I'm pretty split on Street Fighter myself. I don't really know where it's going to go. I think the gaming element of it is really cool. So maybe just as, a way to pass some time, I might look into dipping into it a little bit, but I don't see them holding long-term value as collectibles like the stuff that you guys are working on, where it's very unique and, you have it more from a collector standpoint rather than a gaming standpoint. And my perspective as someone who enjoys a lot of both is that if I'm going to get into gaming, I'm probably not going to play the Street Fighter game because it's not a great game, compared to if you look at all video games that are available in the world, it cannot compare to some of these billion-dollar projects. And then from a collector standpoint, it's not as good as some of the collector sets that are being released. So it's kind of in this weird middle ground where I don't see a ton of value on either side. But still, it's still awesome to see such a big company like Capcom getting into the space. I think that's good for everybody.
And did you see any like smart contracts, like burn 3, get 1 for a rare card as a gift? Is that something you guys like, or did you see any functions that you really appreciated?
Yeah, I think it can't hurt to have that kind of functionality. Because even with Monsters of Rap, once you have 17 of a card, it's nice to be able to have something that you could do with it. But it's definitely not a make or break.
We're working on that using Our Planet. Our Planet is something.
Oh, I'm all about Our Planet.
So we're trying to do a collaboration with them and implement all the cards to be burned there.
The guys from R2 started the relationship with us with, oh, you don't burn art. You can't do that.
Right.
Yeah. How do you feel as an artist, Rory, that art can be burned and just be gone forever?
Well, listen, there's that whole kind of concept of like destroying something, is part of the art form. So why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, I was talking to Shawn the other day about maybe looking at a different angle, which would be to have it be a limited amount of time you can actually view the art. So if I have a card, you can view it on the marketplace for 30 seconds and then it's gone unless you buy it. And that kind of brings it back to what some art is about for some people, which is owning something that only they can see, right? So that's kind of an idea that I was having, is to put things behind a curtain, and you kind of have to pay to see it, just like you would with real art.
Yeah, it's true.
Sure.
It takes away a lot of the point of having a number one or a one of one print if anyone can just look at it anytime, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Well, we're still early. There's a lot of creativity in the world. So when that moves to NFTs, then you'll see some crazy stuff.
Obviously, we just started and we're learning, and burning is definitely some of the systems we're gonna try to implement into our next sets. But I mean, for Monsters of Rap, it was our second set. It was too early for us to make that decision and say, yeah, sure, we're going all in, just start burning. And so I know a lot of people want it, but I mean, time-wise, roadmap-wise, it was not possible for us to make the decision. But hey, never say never.
Yeah, I think that's what's great. You know, talking to like you guys and someone like yourself, Aidan, which is someone who's not only someone who's in the game to invest, but actually a collector, because that's really our target audience.
Yep. Yeah, my goal whenever I'm collecting is to be able to make money and also have a pile of collectibles at the end of the day. And if you can do both at the same time, then it's just a hobby that doesn't cost you anything, and it's a win-win.
Yeah, for sure.
No, I absolutely love everything that you guys are doing. Do you have anything else you guys want to talk about or put out into the world here?
Series 2 coming in the summer.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so...
Oh, we still got a few days of the promo right now for the gold packs, if you want to explain that, Rouzbeh.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for having the opportunity to tell that as well. So I'm going to show you how it works. If you open 3 gold packs of Monsters of Rap, then you'll get a 4th pack for free after the deadline. So you won't get it immediately. It will take, you will get it on Saturday. So open 3 gold packs, receive 1 gold pack for free. It's like a free promotion we're doing for our trusted collectors. It ends Friday the 19th. So on Saturday, the packs will be dropped by EOS Amsterdam. They will do the drops, so it gets fair. We got some collaborations with Bounty Blocks, with Token Heads already. So they're really helping us, making it more easy for the free packs to be dropped. And it's only applicable for the gold cards because the rest of the packs have been sold out.
All right, so a couple more days.
I know Shawn and I both have dozens of free packs on the way, so we're very excited.
Let's go.
And yeah, I think something that a lot of people that are looking at the investment side should realize is that as people like yourselves continue to release sets and they improve each and every time, these older sets are only going to go up in value as people are following you guys, right? So, you know, nobody cared about the first set of Pokemon cards when they came out, but now you can buy a yacht with them. So you want to make sure to get in on this as soon as you can. I want to thank all you guys again for coming on Just Learn Crypto. It's been an absolute blessing.
Thank you.
So, guys, if you want to buy packs, you can go to our website and press this button here, R2 Tools Buy Packs.
Okay.
We see people buy them from the secondary market, but
yeah, we'll throw all the links in the description, guys. So if you want to follow any of you guys, you want to get at them, you want to see any of the art, you want to get to the websites, all that stuff's going to be in the description. Guys, thanks, like Aidan said, so much for coming on Just Learn Crypto. It's been a pleasure getting to know you guys, and I'm so excited to see what comes next.
So NFTs all, folks. Like, that's
all right. Make sure to like and subscribe, and everybody have a wonderful day.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, you too. See you later.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for having us, man.